Darling, let's turn back the years and go back to yesterday. Let's pretend that time has stopped. I didn't go away. We had our love to make us happy. It wasn't meant to bring us tears. Love like ours should never die. Darling, let's turn back the years. Darling, let's turn back the years and go back to yesterday. Let's pretend that time has stopped. You didn't go away.
The first time I met Waylon, I was about 20 years old. He didn't know much about me, really, except that I could sing. Barny and I were rehearsing with his wife, Jessie Coulter, at Capitol Records for her big debut at the Santa Monica Civic. Her producer, Ken Mansfield, had turned us on to the gig. She had a huge hit with I'm Not Lisa, breaking all kinds of records and crossing over where no country artist had ever gone before. Whenever she was in town, whether it was to record or film the midnight specials for television, we got the call. Oh, it's very exciting. Well, just to make life a little more exciting, Waylon decided to do a record out in LA. You have to remember, back then, that was considered country music treason. Well, he called Barny and I to record with him at Sound Lab Studios. It was the Are You Ready for the Country album. I remember I'd been watching him for a few days, just trying to get into his cadence. He was out in the ISO booth one night and putting on his vocals. He asked me to come out and sing with him for the very first time. Oh man, my knees were knocking and I was suddenly 7 years old. Now the booth was small, and well, old Waylon, he'd been up for a while. The way he was squirreling around made me wonder how the engineer, old John Mills, was ever going to be able to get a clean vocal. I remember standing next to him and looking back in the control room. There were musicians, celebrities, movers and shakers. Waylon liked to throw you in. He figured you'd either sink or swim, and that's pretty much up to you. You planned on running with him, well, you better be able to make some mighty quick turns. I remember he looked down at me and he said, so, you want to do it? Well, if I was going home, it wasn't going to be because I choked. No, sir, not this time. I stepped up to the mic and I simply sang, well, are you